Yes, now the audio should be a little bit better. Yeah, welcome in, and good to see people in the chat already. Let me get my back in the game. I got banners. See what this does. Yeah, there we go. All right, now we go to there. Comments over to there, and yes. Good morning. Sorry about the delay. It is a very cool and for a summer's day, we got blue sky and sunshine, but oh, it's a little bit chilly out there. So let's come in and say welcome in, Old Man King Homestead. Good to see you, Peter, and thanks for dropping by. Peaceful Des, always wonderful to see you, Des. The peaceful snowflake. No sound. How's that now? Actually, how is the audio? I'll Yep. Everyone's saying hello. There we go. Arlene, good to see you. Thanks for dropping by. Yeah, we got some celebrities in the house. There's White Rock Homestead, absolute legends in the my YouTube world. Let me tell you, great people. Bang, bang, bang. Everyone's saying hello. Come down the list. I'll just run down the list. Yep. Wonderful people. Did I skip anyone there? Oh. Yeah. I woke up this morning. I was tempted to go down the beach. Blue sky and sunshine. Like, let me just get the cameraman in. Cameraman, can you just please turn the camera around? Yes, certainly can. Thank you, sir. There you go. Blue sky, sunshine. See the little palm tree blowing away over there. Actually, cameras. Anyway, let me just. It looks different on YouTube. It's not mirrored. That's reverse. But yeah, there you go. Blue sky. As you can see down the front edge of the retaining wall there, I've planted some new daisies to give the wallabies something else to eat on because they've been eating all my plants. But we've had a few of these other daisies. They've got a thicker leaf. Their official name is, I'll have to go get the tag to tell you, but apparently they're not eating them. So that is a win-win bonus. So there's a little bunch of greenery you can see at the edge of the grass, which looks pretty woeful because they keep on eating. It is premium grass growing season, and look at that grass. It is absolutely terrible. They just come down and eat it all every single night. Yeah, well, there we go. I'll just pan back now. Get the cameraman. Can you please turn the camera around? Yep, certainly can, sir. It's hard to get good help these days. And here we go. Here we go. I see you. I hear you. Check out your outfit. Well, actually, yes, good thing. This is the old rugby league Parramatta jersey, which has been made into a hoodie, which my eldest daughter, I used to play for this team a long time ago. And my eldest daughter thought this would be a lovely Christmas present for me. So she knows I live in a cool climate. She's seen this hoodie, and it's the old, they don't have these style of jersey anymore. And there is their logo. It is an eel. It is the Parramatta Eels, and it's a big, venomous, slimy eel. That's their mascot. Yeah, so I very much appreciated that, Top. And yeah, thanks, Shawnee. And if you haven't connected with this person here, oh, my screen goes funny on this computer. Shawnee Grows is the newest sensation on YouTube. Let me say that. Definitely connect with Shawnee. She's a lovely person. Rain, rain, and more rain here, Jonesy. Yuck. Well, if there's more rain, let me just give you a bit of sunshine. Look at that glow coming through the window. Look at that blue sky. It's just a bit chilly today and windy. See that little palm tree? I tried, where I used to live, we used to have palm trees everywhere. So I tried bringing palm trees to Tasmania, and let me tell you, it does not work. It is, the climate's just too harsh for them. They're trying to hang on, and I will cut them back and give them a second chance. Like, there is another one that I've cut right back, and it's doing well. I mean, it's not doing well, it's surviving, let me just say that. And as I turn the camera around, oh, there we go. And yes, I've got my little map here of Arkansas. Look at this. This is a map here. This is the state of Arkansas. I got that when I was there. You don't realize that Texas is down the bottom corner here. Yeah, obviously Missouri up on the top, Oklahoma on the edge, and the good old Mississippi River. Yeah, you gotta love the Mississippi. And Tennessee. And it's Memphis. I didn't realize Memphis. We went to Memphis and Little Rock. So Little Rock is in the middle here somewhere, isn't it? Yep, there's Little Rock. But yeah, I like watching the Arkansas channels, and now I can sort of see on the map, yeah, the different areas where the different places are, where the different channels are. So I just pinned that. I had that tucked away in a drawer. I just thought I'd put it there to give me some sort of reference. Oh, very nice, Shawnee. And I hope you have a lovely dinner, and you must have a lovely family with a mother like you, Shawnee. Yeah, you're asking for snow. Did you get any? That's the question. Snow we're talking about. Yep. And oh, my computer is very flimsy, and good to see you. All right, here we go. Shawnee. Everyone's the screen just dies on me. Yeah, thanks. Has anyone ever seen any other channels do a Tasmania video? Because there are some fabulous videographers out there that have come to Tasmania and can show the island. Yeah, New Daisies. The purple and yellow, they seem to be the colours they're not eating. I wonder why that is. There must be a texture or something in the yellow flowers and the purple flowers that they don't eat. So we're slowly learning. But let me tell you, this morning I got up. I come out here at say 10 o'clock last night. Let little Charlie out to do his business before he went to bed, and there was a couple of little juvenile wallabies munching away on the grass. They sort of didn't like me, and they jumped away, hopped away, and went up the back. This morning I woke up, I thought that was good. They disappeared on me. There's Janae, good to see you. And yeah, rugby league. There's two different rugbies. There's rugby union, which is a different game to rugby league, and yeah, this is a rugby league. Parramatta, Parramatta, a team up in Sydney. I used to play there a long time ago. A long time ago, man. How time flies. I tell you, time absolutely. You got to enjoy the little moments. That's one thing I keep talking about on some of the videos that I do. Yeah, it is wonderful. She's a good girl, my eldest daughter. She actually said to me on the phone the other day that in the next year or so, she would love to relocate down to the island. And instead of her buying a house near us, she was saying, why don't we sell um, and buy acreage on the east coast of the island, which is a little bit, it's on the, obviously the east coast. And it's the same as the east coast of this mainland of Australia. So you get a lot more golden sandy beaches. And the climate's a little bit warmer, not as much cold air. But in saying that, the ski fields here, the snow ski fields here, you're closer from the east coast to the ski field. So that doesn't sort of make a lot of sense. But yeah. But anyway, she was saying, why don't we look for some land and make a little, have a nice big family compound like a lot of people in Arkansas seem to be doing. Thanks, Des. You're a legend. And I haven't checked anything. I'm still running down the chat here. But yeah, it is. Thumbs up for our host. Shawnee. Look, this girl here, Shawnee Grows. To everybody in the chat, if you haven't connected with Shawnee, please do. For one, she loves her gardening. If you're into planting, growing, gardening, all around good person, check out Shawnee Grows. She needs watch hours like most people, and she's out there really putting a great channel together. She's going down the lane, when everyone says you've got to do a certain subject and keep to it, she's running straight down that lane. She's not veering too much that way or too much that way. She's got her channel really well situated, and I'm pretty sure she's going to be around for a long time. And if you get in now with Shawnee at the ground level, you will definitely flooding in Kentucky. Wow. You'll be going. It takes forever to get anywhere around here with the mountain roads, but we love it. Yeah. Well, that's the beauty of having land, especially if you want to buy land that's relatively cheaper than other places, is the location. The land is land, and it can be great. It's just a matter of getting there and getting away. 2 inches of snow. Like, we could buy land just up the road from where I am now, and it would be a little bit more expensive than it would be if we bought land on the, say, central. You could buy land in the middle of the island, but it's land's not. There's not much flat land in the middle of the island. Everything's in mountainous, and it would be forest. There'd be firewood galore, but there's all sorts of. Does that look purple? Anyway, we won't go down that road. Yeah, but Tasmania Island Life. I'm really enjoying this channel, Tasmania Island Life. The channel keeps getting like 20 watch hours a day, so people are watching content, and I really don't put enough content out there. But one funny thing happened to me the other day. I went to work, like where I work casual, and they called me to go to this job, and the job went forever, and it was a busy day, and I was tired, and we were working on a highway, and there was trucks and cars and caravans and trucks, and it was just forever on the go, where they were trying to fix a car. A car smashed into a power pole and snapped it, and they had to fix. There was a lot of chaos. Anyway, we were up there trying to get all that sorted out, and at the end of the day, when it all finished, like towards the evening, around 8 o'clock, we went into I went to the local supermarket, and sure enough, I've driven my car into the parking bay here, and a motorbike's come into this side, and I've got out of the car slowly, and I'm sort of slowly walking into the shops, and the guy in the bike takes his helmet off, and he sort of catches up to me, and he goes, um, "Excuse me, mate, are you Radio Jonesy?" And I looked at him a bit strange and went, yeah, I'm a bit tired." "Yeah, that's the plan, Shawnee. I'll just build another one. Trust me, a bigger and better one." That's if that happens. It's about 12 months away. But yeah, and he had a bit of a chat. Told me he loves watching my channel come into his feed, and he's a local, and he was interested in watching me driving around all these different places. And he said even though he drives that road, it's good to be able to watch peripherally, like looking to the left, looking to the right, watching the road from another view. And he said, "Geez, you see a lot more than you think." And he said, "I really liked your he really liked your aspect on different things, and the beach and the drive arounds and the towns and the." So he, I got myself a local fan. He sort of shook me hand, took a picture with me, and on he went, which was pretty freaky, really. Acreage is always a great idea. You can have your own family compound. Love the idea, yes. And you know what she said? "Hey, Dad," and she doesn't look into the history books. She said, "We can call it Jonestown." I think I'll just leave that there. Yeah, Charlie needs to get off his bum and put more content out. I took him for a drive in the car yesterday. He had his head sticking out the window, and the fur was flying, and he was sucking in the air. And it was, if I had a slow motion shot of that, it would have been like the fur flying, and his head was just turning like this. He was loving it. He loves his car trips. I just got to hold the lead because I keep thinking he's going to jump out. But oh man, look at this! Look at this lovely community we have in here. Yep. Thanks, Des. That's celebrity. I don't know. I thought I got more. That's the first time someone said something about YouTube. I've been to venues where people say, "Oh, you're the radio guy," and blah blah blah, and can I get a picture? I got used to that. That happened quite regularly, and it was also yes, Jonestown. But I thought I said we call it Smithton because there is a town here called Smithton. She said, "Why Smithton?" I said, "Well, Jonestown, you got to look up your history books." But there we go. I think we're at the bottom of the list. So, that was the story on this week. I've had a pretty good week. They worked me 5 days this week, which was unusual for them. And they've booked me in again for Monday. So, geez, Janae, you're too kind, the wonderful host. But yeah, what I'm doing with this channel, obviously, most people know I've got Radio Jonesy on tour. That was my main channel that I have got monetized, and it's making me about $1 million, as everyone knows, big YouTubers make. So, say in jest. And that channel's all over the place. It's got music. It's got all sorts of stuff on it. So I'm trying to. I'm doing this channel, Radio Jonesy Talk or Radio Jonesy, and the @ is Radio J Talk. And on this one, we just do conversations. I pick a subject and we talk about a certain subject for a few minutes just to get people thinking. And it seems one video got to about 15,000 or 16,000 views. So I thought I'm on a winner, but every other video since then has dismally failed. I've got 1,500 views on a couple. But yeah, I've got to find the formula on what to talk about and what people seem to come to. But in this channel, I'm trying to get this one to the magical 4,000 watch hours and 1,000 subscribers. So I'm at, as of 2 days ago, I'm at 361 subscribers and 1,509 watch hours on this channel. And then I like keeping. Where's Eddie? I like keeping numbers. I write them all down. I got the the music channel was my very first channel. Australian Radio Indie. That was the business. That was the brand. That was what we did on radio, and it was fun. Yeah, but you get to buy the really good coffee, and I get to get the really cheap stuff at the petrol station. That's the difference between us. Yeah, no, it's pretty cool. Sometimes I make like enough to pay the every month. I can make enough to pay the bill for the internet, something like that, which is even better now because the middle daughter's taken that responsibility on. She's put a new service in. We got fiber to the node, or the Wi-Fi, the high speed cable to the house, and it's working good. But I'm out the back of the house in this room, and I'm on Wi-Fi to here. So we're going to get a little mesh. What do they call internet mesh nets, whatever they are, and we're going to try one here in the office. Sometime soon, maybe later today, maybe tomorrow, and we're going to see if that holds the stream better because this drops out every now and again. Because I was playing, I was watching Shawnee's playlist last night, and I got into playlist number 5. I got into the 5 or 6 and the videos, and the internet dropped out. So I still got more to watch there, Shawnee. And my phone gave me a message, and the message is someone sent me a photo. It's my musical friend, and it says I won't go down that road. He's starting a new T-shirt range. A music friend of mine, and he's calling it offensive shirts or offensive T-shirts, and everything on the T-shirt is like a statement that's offensive to somebody, I'm sure. So, yeah, Teresa, good to see you, and thank you for coming in. Always great to see the people, and thank you for showing support. You'll get there, Des. You'll get there one way or another. Numbers notebook. Yeah, I'm old school. I've been writing all sorts of stuff in this book. And when I fill this book up, it goes into the library, and out comes the next one. And I moved everything around when I changed this room, so I don't know where my notes book is. It is. And this is a book. This is just, I can go through notes, thoughts of the day when I was thinking certain things. I got all sorts of. Hey, look at this. Here we go. This is this is day 8. Day 8 of my when I was in the US, and this is a house walk around late afternoon. These are little videos that I have put away, and there's friend Fozzie is we're hosting Fozzie at King Jerry's Bar and Grill, which was in Beale Street, Memphis. That was a band we were playing. We were playing with a band from Israel on that afternoon as well, and then we've got Ray Bill, which is another blues artist. Ray Bill was switched. He was hanging in the kitchen, and all this little. So, playing songs. The songs were "Same Old Blues," "Swamp Monster," "Little Bird," "That's Not a Smile," "Don't Take It So Hard on Me," and a few other. But anyway, I got junk books like that everywhere with all sorts of people. When I'm not here anymore, people will go through this stuff and go, "Man, what was he thinking?" Like they'll know what I was thinking because it's written down. Here we go, running down. That's the way. Excellent. Rendering cow fat into tallow. That is probably the healthiest option you have. Get away from the seed oils. We just use our coffee dealer, Patrick at Cuddly Texan. Well, it's always good to have a good dealer. That's all I need to say there. All right, I've been the chat's been going off. This is wonderful. 10 wonderful people in the counter. And where are we at? Oh, man, I've been going for a little while. Just on half an hour. I'm a bit late. I was going to start it on the hour. Oh, sorry, Des. I didn't even read that. Yeah, it's I need a really good Colombian dealer myself. We'll leave the coffee part out. Yeah, this is this hat can be any flag, but today it's American. Like, it's back. Yeah, straight out of Shopping Like a Billionaire. This hat come from Shop Like a Billionaire. You know when they want you to buy, if you spend an extra $5 or $10 or whatever, you'll get 4 more items for free or something. Well, this is one of the free items. I got a couple of them actually. Yeah, Temu. Man, you get the picture will be a massive organ, massive something in the picture, and when it arrives, it's about this big, you know. Anyway, let's put that away. Didn't sound good as to see. Anyway, I'll take it all back. We'll keep going and run down the list. Offensive T-shirts will sell well. Yeah, that's the brand. Offensive T-shirts. I think that's what he registered as. Yeah, he got the idea from a wrestler. He's into American wrestling for whatever reason. I do not know why. And there's some wrestler who's got it says he's got there's a wrestler who has a T-shirt that says "Thank you," and it's like picture the big. Remember Wham back in the day with the white shirts and the big letters and all that sort of stuff. And well, think of a shirt like that. It says small letter "Thank" and then a big U, and the second word is big and it starts with the letter F and it sounds like a truck, and it says "you," and then it says "bye." So it's thank you. Yeah, the truck word "you" and "bye," and that guy sold millions of them shirts, millions. That's where he's got the idea from. But Yeah, cooking with Stephen and Jacqueline from the Caribbean. Goodness, is it? Yeah, the West Indies. Good to see you, buddy. And yeah, geez, the chat's still going. I can't keep up with the chat. This is terrible. And as we run down the list, everyone's saying hello. Thank you. I'll take a beverage. Thank you, Janae. What good people. Farming Nature's Way. Good to see you and welcome in. Yeah, and the I'll try to be if I don't get called into work on a Sunday, which is double time. This is Sunday my time. Wherever you are in the world, is more than likely most of you it's Saturday evening or afternoon. Yeah, so I'll try to go live this time before Devil Dog does his live at midday my time, which is now like an hour and a bit away. Just to, for one, get some watch hours for this channel. I'd like to get this channel to the 4,000 by the end of the year. So the idea there is that I've got to put more video content out and do some more lives, which I should be. I'll probably change the name of these lives to whichever way we go with the conversation, and call it that conversation, and run down the list. So I'm trying to. I often ponder that there's a beautiful upside of making videos. I often ponder this and that's the beautiful upside. I tell you, making videos, it's an interesting concept. When you're doing YouTube, you watch people's style, like different channels. Like look at let's look at White Rock Homestead, White Rock Nation. Let's look at them guys, right? Fun family, lovely couple. They're the focus, and then the property and their tiny house, their farming, they're growing vegetables, they're cooking in the kitchen, whatever they're up to is secondary. That's my opinion anyway. It is their channel is, and here they are there, White Rock. Make sure you say hello to the missus for us, mate. She's just been standing right there listening. She's sitting out in the back in the courtyard with Charlie. But if I did this and she was there, she'd kill me. But let's have a look. Because she never wants to be on camera for whatever reason. But no, she's not there. So we'll just. She probably got it on the big screen inside. Now she's going, I won't be going out there. But yeah, so yeah, it's interesting how different channels do their different styles. Like David over at Come On Homesteading, he does his style is he's the minimal part of his channel. It's like a little bit of him, and the rest of is the project that he's on. And you look at DD5, like DD5 is all about Michael is the focus, and then it's what they're at their daily vlog. You know, like they do more of a daily vlog because they don't have that much of construction going on. But in saying that, they've got a new property, and there will be lots of content, and we do like to share. Yeah, thank you very much. I appreciate that. We do like to share. If you're going to be on YouTube, you really have to put a little bit of your heart and soul into the product. I look at the sand van. That's Tim and Sandy, they're traveling around Tasmania as we speak. They're from Queensland, where it's nice and hot. Well, they've come down here to have a cooler summer. Then they're doing their lap of the country, so they're taking a year off and going right around they call it the big lap of Australia. Yeah, and it is interesting. Yeah, it is interesting to see their perspective. Their perspective is similar to them too on their travels, but other channels will just completely focus on the subject at hand, and it's less about seeing the person on screen. It's more about the subject matter itself, or it's more about um, you can do the dub overlay, but let's get them watch hours. I'll tell you what, if everyone in the community sort of just say you were in a big community and you had a solid base and you said to the big community, hey, let's all support this channel this week and let's get them to the finish line, I'm sure it would happen. And then when you're there, it's up to you to yeah, it's easier, Shawnee. Let me tell you, it's like I was going to go down to the beach, but it was just a bit cold this morning. I was going to go down and go in the water. I'll probably do that this afternoon when the sun sort of heats up the sand a bit in the water. But yeah, I need to put a video out on a couple of channels, so I've got to get something done today. Good morning, all. Another hot day here in Perth. Well, good morning to our urban homestead, Annie or Anne. It's sunny here in Tasmania, but it is definitely not warm. Not warm yet. It's probably 14 degrees. The computer's telling me that. It's 14 Celsius right now. And for summer, that's pretty cool, really. But yeah, it is. WA2, you get them depending on what part of Western Australia you're in or Perth. You can get some really dry, hot days over there. But thanks for popping in. Just running down the list. And always good to see you. Homestead, eh? Yeah, welcome in. And it's always good to get Australians involved. Everyone overseas loves Australians. And it's good to see everyone sort of, there's a wonderful community, and from wherever you've come from to be shared into here, it's great to get you to popping by, and just the community that definitely shared you in is part of my community that I like. And here's Ralph from Webb's Web. He's a really cool cat. Knows his computer stuff. There you go, Ralph. Hope everything's well, mate. And what games did you enjoy overnight? I see Nottingham Forest failed to. They got beat by Fulham, and good old Aston Villa and Ipswich. Who would have thought that score? And tomorrow morning, my time is we'll watch Man United and Spurs play. It comes on at 3:20 a.m. over here. Okay, let me. Actually, I haven't done that yet. Let me check this. Come over here. This might come on as a. I got that cut. Yep, that's cut. Okay. Eddie. Joe Filton. Oh, wrong channel. Let me just switch this over. Oh, the wind's getting up out there now. Trees are blustering in the background. It's a good summer breeze. Makes you feel fine. Blowing. He says the song goes, summer breeze makes you feel fine. Blowing like the candles in my mind. All right. Now I'm there. I'll click to this button. I'll click to that button. I'll go to there. I'll make sure. Just trying to get all my. Here we go. That's better. It's hard to get a good cameraman. That's freaky. All right, now we're back over here. I'll run down this list here. Thank you, Shawnee. Good to see you. And we'll just running up the list here a bit, just tidying up, doing a bit of housekeeping. Aline, there we go. Just running up the list here. I think that's. All right, we'll just stop that there for now. All right, back over to the chat where I'm way behind now. There's cooking with Stephen saying hi to Ralph. Webb's Web saying hi. Everyone's saying hi and thanks. Ralph saying hi. Let me just. Here we go. The man in person. It is the dog, the devil dog. Good to see you, Eddie. How's that gaming going? Oh, hang on. Sorry, I skipped way too quick. There's not many. Yeah, the playlist on this channel too is the conversation. That's basically where all the videos. I was told by someone who's given me advice about playlists. If you have a playlist that says it's a subject, like a playlist that says it's a playlist about this or a playlist about that, YouTube, the whatever the computer, the algorithm, whatever you want to call it, that monitors your YouTube seems to let them run longer. If you say master playlist, that will be paused because a lot of people are running master playlists. So if you have a master playlist, that'll run say 3 videos, and then it'll be paused, and you'll get the "Are you still there? Yes or no?" question. So if you're running them at night, so the idea is to have a playlist with all your videos in it, but instead of calling it master, call it whatever you want it to call it. The one on my channel here is called The Conversation. So we're just running down the list. Again, I'm way behind. But yeah, if anyone else has heard anything like that, yep. Yeah, mate, they're like Tasmanians, that's for sure. No one likes Texans. Oh, jeez. They're too brash and outgoing. Think they know everything. Play games when you're on lives. Oh, 26 Celsius. That is a lovely temperature. Trinidad and Tobago. Man, that is the best temperature. Nice and warm, not too hot. Is basically the perfect temp, I'd reckon. Okay, Farming Nature's Way. Where am I? How far down am I? How far away am I? Thank you, Janae. Good to see you. Everyone's saying hello, 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 and goodbye, and hello. Shout out to Mickey. That's the way. Good on you, Janae. Shawnee, she knows how to. I did watch that. I was hoping Forrest would do better. Yeah, especially like the Chris Wood, because he's from the next island over, New Zealand. So I'm sort of hoping. I was hoping they'd be the outsider team that would push the top couple, and hope the top couple fail and it becomes a bit tighter at the top. But there's still a lot of games to go. Let me just leave it there. And I think Liverpool will start to crack. They started to show that the other day. So Liverpool will start to crack. Arsenal will always crack. Arsenal will fail big time. They just haven't got the nerve to hold it right to the end. They talk the talk, Arsenal, but they just got to, walk the walk. That is, good to see the hearts flying up. It's wonderful to see. You don't get to see that much. Sorry about Teresa. I'm in the States, Tennessee. It is, yep. That was about 5 minutes ago, maybe. I am way behind. Let me just catch up and then we'll, Radio Jonesy on tour. What a fabulous channel that is. Absolutely. There's something for everybody on that channel. A mate of mine said to me, I'm disappointed you're not putting the songs up anymore. And I said, go over to the music channel where they always are. And he goes, where's that? And I said, well, that's here. And I showed him. He said, I'd rather watch them on your channel. I said, that is my channel. And it was sort of a funny conversation. I think he was... Oh, by the way, too, if you would like... Here's a little shout-out thing. If you would like to be on one of my videos, please get your phone and video yourself and say, hi, I'm Shawnee Grows from the wonderful. I'm Shawnee from the wonderful area of wherever, and check out my channel, Shawnee Grows. I love watching Radio Jonesy or something like that. Just add, hi, I'm whoever you are, and add Radio Jonesy in there somewhere. And at the end of my videos, I'm going to run some compilations. I've already got a few people sent them in. So just email them to Radio Jonesy and the number 1, Radio Jonesy 1 at gmail.com. And I'm putting all these little compilations in my videos now on Radio Jonesy and Radio Jonesy on tour. So if you'd like to be a part of that, just video. Doesn't have to be a video. Send me a picture and a photo you'd like me to put and the audio, just send me the audio, record yourself, and email that to me. I'd love to put them in my videos and get more of the community involved in in doing the videos. That's ice cream for everyone. Yep. Jersey, do you all have a kite season over there? It is kite season here until after Easter. Not really. There's a big kite festivals on the mainland. I know that because a friend of mine in radio is involved in that. But yeah, he's involved in that in a big way. He's part of some committee, but no. And kites are really modern these days. There's all sorts of wonderful kites. Yeah, like that look like dragons and different sort of things that they fly. But no, not really, mate. There's no kite season. You could fly a kite in Tasmania any day of the week. There is wind everywhere. It is a windy island. You've got to, and making videos, I've got to buy a mic. I've got to get a mic connected to my phone or my camera. Yeah, because the wind can be. You got to have the picture when you're filming. You got to have it too close to you to get the audio right. When it would look better being further away from you and with the mic connected. So I'm going to try to get that up and running very soon. So I can do my Radio Jonesy talk stuff in a beach location or a waterfall location or these sort of places that are a little bit different from the other channels. I like watching the Canadians do their little thing this time of year because they're walking out in 3 foot of snow and talking about how good life is and stuff, and there you can see they're freezing, but they're sort of using that to their advantage. So I'd like to use a bit of that to my advantage. The high temp for next week is -2 Fahrenheit. What's that in Celsius, Shawnee? Wow, that is cool. No wonder your plants can't grow outside. It is refreshing. It's winter in some places, and other places it's almost spring. Greetings to all the silent watchers. It's always good to be a lurker. I've been known to lurk in different lives for long times because you're doing stuff like you're supporting the channel by listening and having it running, but you could be doing the washing, doing the gardening, doing the dishes. You could be watching TV and having it on the little phone next to you and waiting for something interesting to happen. It's what I do. I'm sure I'm not alone in that way at all. You're welcome, Peter, and you're an absolute legend. You're one of my longtime friends in YouTube world is Old Man King Homestead, and what a lovely guy you are. I hope you get your house up and running very soon, mate, and it all works out well. It all works out well for you. So yeah, it it's it is lovely to watch people's channels like Peter from when I first met him, like to where he is today. You're on the journey with the channel, and it's great for somebody who lives alone that they've got the outlook. You're welcome, Arlene. You've got the community of people from all around the world who watch you, support you, and try to do your best, to try to do your best to support people in their life journey. Like some people are really open. Like I don't know if you've seen Come On Homesteading's video today about him opening up about his life, his relationships. I said, "What's he on about today?" And I started watching that, and I thought, "Here we go. This is going to be a yeah." Anyway, you get. I won't spoil the video. Go if you into Come On Homesteading's channel. Go check out what he went on about today. It's very interesting, and it's very open. Like when you put your life out there, it's yeah, Radio Jonesy Talk down in Tasmania. You know, when I registered Radio Jonesy for the on Radio Jonesy on tour, I wish I didn't because now I can't use that. I can't swap them around. So Radio Jonesy channel is now Radio J Talk at Radio J Talk. Yeah, little things you learn. -18, Shawnee. OMG. No wonder your poor little plants can't survive outside at that time of year. How does life, what's your daily, like, surely there's black ice and ice on the pavements, and surely life is a bit gloomy living in those conditions. Yep, thank you, Janae. And there we go. We're coming up to the first hour. The first hour was wonderful. Let me check this for a sec. I'm not sure if it's working. I don't think it is, but let's have a look. No, I'll have to get that fixed up. So Shawnee still goes outside and dump the compost, yeah. Fill the bird feeder, take the dog outside, yeah, which you got to do. And when it's that cold, we just garden indoors and do a lot of house activities. Well, I'm amazed you haven't got 10 children, Shawnee. That is cold weather. I say that in jest. But let me, what's going on up here? Let me see if I can fix this. Throw this to the top. Nope. Excuse me for that. What's going on here? I'm just trying to find something. It's not. Jeez. Okay, so it is that. All right. So copy that. I can hear voices. Must be people in the property behind me. Yeah, that's something you never hear. They're always Let me have a look. Invite. Okay. All right. Now, let me just do this. And if any of the regulars want to pop up and say hi, there is the link. Yeah, I learn something every day. But yeah, no, it is an interesting time to do YouTube in 2025 because a lot of things are changing. Remember back in the day, go back YouTube if you a little bit. Oh, sorry, Shawnee, got you up there on the screen. Go back in the day, and it was the clickbait. So everything was. There's still a bit of clickbait about, but it brings you undone. Like once you where's the last bit of Shawnee? There we go. So I missed that. Yep, sorry. Yeah, so clickbait is a real it is a thing, but because now it's not the number of views, like the number of it used to be the number of hits that your channel would get would be their monetization, and now it's obviously the watch time. And yeah, sorry, I was only joking about that. Did the air dry clay projects today? Did air dry clay projects? Well, that's interesting. The life of Brian. Good to see you, my friend. Sorry, mate, if I didn't get in. This guy here, hey, Brian, there's a link there pinned if you want to come on, by all means. I was just talking about Canadians who walk around in the snow. I should be doing something in that vein down at the beach because we don't live in the hottest area down in Tasmania, but we do have nice beaches and scenery. And yeah, you could be swimming out there in the beach and you could get a fairy penguin or something swim past you, which is quite freaky. You think it's a fast fish, but it's actually an underwater bird. Now think about that for a minute. Yeah, and unfortunately, there was another uh, fatality with a shark here not that long back as well. Yeah, and we'll go back to Brian, the Life of Brian show. I got a video. My highest rating video ever is 16,000 views. Was me commenting about Brian's video. So I'm pretty sure he done the very first one saying I'm 52 or something, and I avoid people, and here's why. And that video for Brian went viral. It went to 1 million views. It went crazy. And if you go on YouTube now, and like um, my video about that video was just me talking about Brian's video, which was crazy in its own sense, and then I just threw my spin on it. Um, and it was an interesting aspect of how YouTube works. And now, if you put in that "I avoid people" in the search thing, you will get all these AI generated videos. You will get a lot of people, um, if you want to call it jumping on the bandwagon, jumping on the bandwagon. But I did say in my video at the start, I'm commenting about Brian and gave Brian the credit for his video. But yeah, interesting guy. You want to check him out. He's a muso. He's a bodybuilder, weightlifter, gym junkie, whatever you want to call him. And he's a great YouTuber. Yeah, the life of Brian. Check him out if you get a chance. I don't know if he's still here, but he popped in anyway. Yeah, so and he's Canadian as well. So there is a sort of funny thing about Australians and the Commonwealth. You sort of relate more than you do with the brash Americans. I say that in a friendly way. Yeah, the life of Brian. Thanks for doing that, Janae. Lovely guy. His channel is Talk Conversation as well, and it's comes up with some interesting subjects. Yep. Thanks, Brian. Good to see you here. That was 11:15, which was only a few minutes back, so I'm not that far behind. Yeah, thanks, mate, for popping in. I really appreciate it. And talking about popping in, how are we going downstairs? Okay, you right? Yep. Okay. And we've got a visitor to the studio. We've got welcome in, Des.
Thank you, thank you.
Peaceful Des as well. We won't get that confused with other Des's channels.
Yes, I'm
Will
not
we?
as the crazy life now.
All right, we've got another person downstairs. Yes, I'll invite this person up, and it's a lovely welcome back to the channel. Is Janae?
Hey, Janae.
Hey. Hello, wonderful, beautiful humans.
Yes, good to see you back again.
No. Des is precious. If y'all haven't met Radio Jonesy, I want you to know that through his channel, he aims to disseminate life lessons and valuable knowledge, and he ignites inspiration and motivation among the world, not just in Australia. And, he has many friends here in the United States uh, and across the universe, actually.
Let's hope so.
And he does have a few channels. I posted a few in the chat. Charlie the Tasmanian Dog, Tasmanian Island Life, Radio Jonesy on Tour, and of course it's one Radio Jonesy. There's a few more as well, and I'll
They're
post
the three.
them.
But they're the three I'm focusing on, Janae. There are two Radio
Mhm.
Jonesy channels and the Tasmania Island Life. And just reading
Mhm.
Brian's comment there, I've always wanted to go to Hobart and also believe the Tyler scene still exists. Well, I'm with you there, mate. I live on the top side of the island. I live on the top left-hand corner. So we're sort of 4-hour drive away from Hobart. But if you're ever willing to come this way, hit me up. We've got a guest room, if you wanted to come see the island, by all means, Brian. I've hit us up on an email and we'll chat. But and the Tyler scene, which is the Tasmanian tiger, which is extinct supposedly. I always say these things and I haven't got it ready, but yeah.
Mhm. Is there a legend behind that Tyler Sea
Oh
tiger?
well, the Tasmanian tiger was it's a marsupial. Right? It looks like a big dog, but it's a
Mhm.
marsupial. So it had a pouch as well, like a dog with a pouch. But it used to the traders back in the day when the hunters they were killing livestock. So the hunters were, the farmers were killing the thylacines, so shooting them, and they never had there was no predators here for the Tasmanian tiger. So they were the kingpin of the animal kingdom. And
Mhm.
what happened is that when it got colonized, the island, um, people were hunting them for their furs because they got these lovely brown. They're like a grey, a grey. They're like a beige color with these brown stripes,
Mhm.
and people were hunting them for their furs and
Mhm.
and sending the furs back to the mainland. back to the homeland of England, and then they just hunted them to extinction. So they say. But if you've ever come to Tasmania, Tasmania is not like any other place I've ever seen. There is so much wilderness, so much diversity. Like, you'll have a little country village, and there could be 100 miles of nothing, of mountains, of wilderness, and I am sure there's things living in these places that don't come out. Don't come out to. I was going to show you something, but we won't.
Little video I posted in there what they look like. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I've got a car. I usually carry some pictures with me, but since I moved the studio about, I changed my desk, so I got access to my music. I can just grab my music and do my thing. But yeah, no, they're very interested.
Mm-hmm.
And here we go. Ralph's going, I lived in the mountains of Wyoming. I'm assuming that is 7,000 feet for a year and a half. It got very cold. I know what Shawnee deals with. Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, there we go. I'm sorry. Yeah, you get a really good coat, boots, gloves. Yeah, that's what. But it's an interesting subject to tie us in. And what they started about a few months back, they got some DNA, and they're trying to find how the best way to bring them back via test tubes. And so they're trying to there's a government department trying to bring back the thylacine from the dead. So whether that happens or not, it's a pretty freaky subject when you think about it. But
Mm-hmm.
who knows? Who knows? But it's an interesting subject. Yeah, the Tasmanian. There's lots of sightings. There's lots of people doing videos and saying it looks like one, but you could get a big, say, German Shepherd.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they're sort of like a large German Shepherd can look similar, but definitely not the stripes, and definitely the mouth. Like the mouth, they dislocate their jaw, and their mouth just opens up. Just it's a weird. It's a weird. Yeah, get on to. Okay, Brian. Ice fishing in Quebec. Mate, I'll check that out. I've been watching. I don't know if I comment enough. I've been watching a lot of videos on the big screen. And because you're watching them on the TV, you sort of get lazy and you don't go to your phone to put a comment in. But I'm one of those viewers there, Brian. I'm always seeing what you're up to because you were such a big hit on what I did, like for my channel. That got me 1,000 watch hours, Brian. Let me just say that. So I'm very happy about commenting on your video. So I'm here to support you in any way I can.
Shawnee's watching, or she's lurking.
Yeah.
I love those eyes.
Yeah, that's pretty cute.
I throw it up sometimes when I'm with Matt. I'll put up the eyes and the ears, like I'm watching and I'm hearing you.
Yeah. No, how you been, Des? What's been going on overnight that I've missed out?
Let's see. Went to bed about 1 or 2 this morning. Got up around 6. Fell asleep in bed. We were supposed to go out to go shopping early and get some breakfast out there. But by the time we get out the door, it was lunchtime. And so we decided to go to McDonald's down the street. So we wait in line, and it's got 2 lanes, and you're supposed to like alternate between each side, who goes next.
Yep.
So they decided they were going to like do 3 people in this line and then do us. And I'm like, wait a minute. I was here before that person. So here I am waiting. And I get up to order the meal. and there's no quarter pounders at all.
Oh,
None. I'm like, yeah, line,
they're
like
all
go.
sold.
None. Not one quarter pounder at 11 o'clock in the morning, and lunch starts at 10:30
Oh
because
my
breakfast ends at
goodness.
10:30. So how
Yeah.
in the heck do they not have any quarter pounders at 11 or 11:30?
Beats all you ever saw, Des.
I was so mad. I was like waiting. It was bad enough that they were like going 3 people in one lane and then us. But then to get to the vocal box and be like, there's none. So then we went to Charlie's, which is hey Charlie. We went to Charlie's, which is like a sub shop place, kind of
Mhm.
eatery, whatever. And I had
Mhm.
my daughter go in to get it because I like steak and cheese, and we haven't had those yet.
Mhm.
Oh, I was hangry. I was very hangry because I usually have like coffee and a bagel at 6 or 7 in the morning, and here
Mhm.
it is 11:30. I haven't had coffee, even nothing. Plus, I haven't had a cigarette in a month and 2 days. Okay,
Oh, well, that could
so
be
Oh yeah.
that could
Oh,
explain
you're
something.
doing. Oh, that's wonderful.
yeah. I'm looking at it. I'm
Anyway,
looking at it here. I got 2 full packs in my drawer, and I'm like, oh, that
you know
looks
what
so
I
good, but
say?
nope, can't
Des, you
have
need
it.
one of these. You need some of
Yeah,
this to throw in.
and it's in TNT. So then we end up going to Charlie's, and we're like, okay, we've never had a sub here, and I like Jersey Mike. Like I like a steak and cheese where the cheese is melted throughout the whole sandwich, not the cheese on the top or the cheese on the bottom. And Jersey Mike's has got a really good steak and cheese sub. So we went to Charlie's, try it out. They give you very little meat, and then they put the cheese on top. And I'm like, what? But the French fries are good. So I was happy with my daughter and I split the sub and the fries and the drink. So it was like $17. So it was like $8 a piece or something like that at the end. So we had that. And then we went to like Aldi's for some of our food, and Walmart for some of our food. And I stopped over at the Dollar Tree and got a couple of things. And well, Philly cheesesteak has got peppers and onions. I don't do peppers and onions. I like a cheesesteak with just cheese and steak and salt and pepper.
Yeah.
That's it.
You feel get that off your chest. You feeling better now, Des?
No, I still have that cough. I'm like, but I still want a
Aw.
cigarette. I want a cigarette so bad. And I'm like, no, I'm
Yeah.
gonna try. I want to try to hold on. See if I can
Mhm.
keep on holding on.
Well, I say
So
this: don't embrace it, and if you have a craving for something, what I'm doing now is apple cider vinegar, and when I first tasted it, it totally made me gross out. Like I could not drink it. But
mhm.
what I did is, excuse me, is combine it with lemon and apple cider vinegar, which is more powerful, and it kind of knocks that taste out.
Yeah.
But I've noticed since I've been doing it, it helps take the uric acid out of the body, which is where some of those fiber tissues and all that stuff, build up. Sometimes in the
Mhm.
toe, or sometimes in that in a web of all that, and it's been flushing it. And
That's
I've been
cool.
doing it. I've been doing the apple cider vinegar. Basically, uh, I've tried it before. I couldn't handle it, and I started to reintroduce myself to it. I got a better brand, the Earth brand, and yeah, I've been doing that for a solid week and a few days, and I do it a few
Have a
times a
good
day.
have a good night, farming nature's way. All right, Ralph. See you over at Eddie's. What was I
Uh,
gonna
Thanks.
say?
Thanks for
you're
What
coming
kind
in.
of pickle
welcome.
juice?
And y'all
Is it
farming name
dill, sweet, what is it? Bread and butter. What kind of pickle juice?
kind? Oh, I love
Yeah,
all
Shawnee was saying
pickles.
pickle juice. Like,
Mm.
yeah, I was able to get some things, but my big shop is not until Wednesday.
All right. Well, I want to thank Farming Nature's Way. They're new friends that have come in, and they are Robin and Todd. So y'all meet Robin and Todd from Farming Nature's Way.
That's awesome.
And I love how they do things. She reminds me of Temple Grandin, the way that Temple Grandin was with the cows and how she cared so much about the animals. The same way
Yeah.
when I see Robin, she reminds me a lot of Temple Grandin. If you haven't heard of Temple Grandin, y'all can look up her story. She's fabulous. I honor her and adore her and what she did for animals, especially the cows. But Robin does remind me of her very much so. And they are somewhere up in the New England side in Pennsylvania, I believe. But they have a wonderful way that they love their animals. And I really
Have you ever
appreciate
watched
that.
Cog Hill Farm?
I
Yeah.
don't recall. I might have, but I haven't recently. I
Gotta
might
watch
have
Cog.
crossed my path.
Yeah, they don't hang out in this kind of community that we're in, but
What-
they're a big channel and they do
Mhm.
Pedals from the Past. That's one of the reasons why I go to Pedals in
Mhm.
September is because of them. But also
I've
to meet
heard
the
of that.
YouTubers.
I've heard pedals
Yeah,
about that.
that's
When is it
September.
this year?
It's in September again. We're just
Mhm.
waiting. I'm waiting for the date so I can book the hotel. But they are their pets are their animals are their pets. So the only thing they
Mhm.
eat from the animals is the eggs. They have two
The
emus.
eggs.
Yeah,
Mhm.
chicken eggs. They
Uh-huh.
have a little farm stand outside the gate of their property. They went from like 7 acres to 40 acres, and they have the
Wow. Mhm.
barnuminium built. They designed
Mhm.
it and everything, and it's just really really cool. And they have a pond, and they have 4 cows now, two
Uh-huh.
donkeys, 3 emus because they got a baby one because the girl emu eventually is leaving, and the little emu that's growing is a male, so he's going to hang out with the other emu. Hey there,
Mhm.
and then yeah, so they're really into their animals, and it's like if somebody needs, like if an animal needs rescuing, they'll go and
Mhm.
rescue it, try to take care of it, and then if they don't want it on their farm, they'll try to find a new place for it. So I
Mhm.
mean, you'll love them. They're absolutely sweet. But anyway,
Can you
My
post that
my
in the chat? Can you drop their link
yeah, I
down
can
in
do
there,
that.
Des?
Yeah,
Oh,
I can do
thank
that.
you. And there's
Okay, hold
Eddie's
but
on,
up here.
Eddie.
Hey, Eddie.
hey, my animals are my pets. What are you talking about, Des?
So you don't eat them?
I don't need my animals. No.
Stephen doesn't need his animals either. What he does is
If I got humps,
he brings some animals from the auction that are going to be slaughtered or sent overseas, and he just brings them and gives them a good life, whatever the life they have left to live out. They live it peacefully and they're well fed and they live in a lot. They live like a little slice of paradise. That's what he does. He doesn't eat them, but they were talking about eggs these days and the price of eggs and all that, and it's really become the little man, which is the local farmer, should be lifted up in this around the world, not just in this country, but everywhere. But these big corporations come in. There's probably 4 or 5 of them that they've been keeping the little guy out, the little man out, little lady out of these, you know, corporations. They're big ones. I mean, I'm not going to name the name brands, the chicken brands, and all that on here, but okay. Des is saying Jason is the name of Cog Hill. Yes, okay.
And
And
then
there's the
Brooke is his
channel.
wife, and I'm
Yeah,
going to
okay.
post. Hers is called Mrs. Coghill Farm, so I'm
Mm-hmm.
going to post hers as well.
All
I
right.
haven't seen that one.
Yeah. Just beautiful
Peter.
energy.
Peter, did you get a text?
There's her channel
Peter,
too.
Peter, are
Yeah.
you still here?
It's like a perspective of his and her. She drives like the tractors and stuff. She likes doing
Mhm.
all the driving and with the big stuff. And
Mhm.
they both tend to all the animals, and they put up all the fencing and all the different paddocks and everything. It's really really cool. They've got bees on their farm, a couple of greenhouses. They're building in the back of the house. They're building the kitchen garden, but then they have the bigger garden up front.
Mhm.
And so whatever they don't use for themselves, they basket up and then they put it on the farm stand out front. And they have like a box and they put the prices out, and they've got honey, coffee, eggs, and then whatever they're growing. Peter said
Mhm.
yes.
If I got
Yeah.
hungry enough, I'd eat my animals.
You
Yeah,
would
What's
no,
your
their animals are
favorite
their
foods?
pets.
What?
chicken.
What's your
Yeah.
favorite meals? What do y'all like to
Well,
eat?
I like
Steak.
chicken. If I could afford it, it would be steak.
And
steak
Scotch fillet.
Did somebody
steak
say
and
bacon?
shrimp.
Steak and
Steak
shrimp.
Steak and shrimp. Yeah.
Shrimp.
Jonesy?
Bacon's really good too.
Steak. Shrimp gives me gout. I can't eat too much seafood.
Mm-hmm.
Goes
I
I
don't
love
like. I don't like
seafood.
shellfish. I don't like shellfish, but I like regular fish.
I love seafood.
Uh-huh.
I love seafood. All kinds.
Okay. So you've
Like
had
I grew
that
up in New
paella
England,
dish?
so it was. Huh?
Have you had the paella dish that they make with the rice
yeah.
and all crawfish
Oh yeah,
and all that in
yeah.
there?
That's my
Louisiana style.
That's my aunt. We're Spaniards, so on the Spaniard side, paella
Mhm.
is one of the biggest things, and it's usually with like
Mm.
mussels and chorizo and the rice and whatever beans
Mhm.
and pepper and all
Mhm.
that kind of stuff. Not hot
Thought you,
pepper.
thought you didn't like that, Des.
I don't eat that, but they have it. She makes it. I don't like shellfish.
Why are you so picky, Des?
Shellfish, after my grandmother cooked the lobster, ruined the taste of shellfish. And every time I have it, I gag from it and I get sick.
Oh man,
Mm.
I could eat prawns. We'll say prawns because I don't
The
like
Prawns.
saying,
shrimp on the bobby.
I don't like saying that American word. But
Shrimp on the
I
bottom.
could eat them. I could eat them all day. But I tell
Mhm.
you what, my big toe just throbs.
See, I grew
Uh-huh.
up in St. John. I grew up in the island, so we had conch and we had
Conch.
lobster
I've
and
never.
crab.
I've never.
Conch.
Y'all had
What's conch?
conch shell?
Conch is.
Oh,
Conch
You ever
is
seen
what conch is what I do to Gary's head. I conk him on the head.
if you look up a conch
I
conch
believe
shell,
that.
if you look
Now
up a
he's gonna
conch
come
shell,
in here.
it's like a snail in a shell, like, basically.
Okay.
But
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
it's in the
Yeah.
water. It's not like the
Uh,
kind that's on ground. It's
it-
different. It's
I-
big, and
I
Yeah.
I believe they
but
call
you'll
that
see people blow the
something.
horn or blow the shell,
Float.
and it's this
Oh,
big
okay.
shell. That's a conch
Yeah, yeah.
shell.
I gotcha.
Oh yeah,
Des.
yeah, that conch
Blow
shell.
the
Yeah.
horn,
Yeah.
Des.
The conch is the fish that, or whatever it is that lives inside of it.
Is it a fish? What is it?
It's a shellfish.
It's a
Well,
snail.
they said it's a cucumber or something.
No, that's a totally different
Is
thing.
that different than a sea cucumber?
Yeah, sea cucumbers
Yes.
they have in Japan and stuff.
Yeah.
Steven can't have shellfish. He's allergic to
Now you're
shellfish.
getting into some exotic foods.
Do you ever get those pippies? You know, like the clams, like the little shells. They're about this big, and they like the little urchin thing comes out, and then when you go to get them, they close up, and then they'll go down under the sand.
Oh,
You ever get them?
wow.
You rip them. Like we can go down the beach, and you can
Mhm.
twist your feet in the sand, and
Mhm.
you go down a bit, and then you can feel the shells, and you
Mhm.
pull them up,
Mhm.
and then I use them for fish bait, right? But
Yes.
islanders, like a lot of
Mhm.
islanders, they get buckets full, and they'll boil them up, and yeah,
Mhm.
they're a bit rubbery for me. But
I
they eat
don't-
them fresh sometimes. But then you got the sand and this.
Mhm.
Yeah,
I
it's
don't think
they're
I've ever
interesting.
seen you fish, Jonesy.
I fished all the time.
When?
Oh,
I
wow.
don't
When
show
is the
my-
last time you've been fishing, Jonesy?
You want me to get me fishing rod?
No,
Around
when
the back of the
when
shed.
it,
You
I
can
don't
fish
show-
in the
back
sea.
and they're in the back of the shed with everything else in front of it because he don't go fishing.
I don't show my whole life on YouTube.
Yeah,
Eduardo.
right. Like, for example, I took the best train ride of my entire life, and it was from East Coast, let's say, to the West Coast, all the way to Palm Springs. And I just wanted to enjoy it and be in the moment. I didn't film the video or live or anything like that. I just,
Yep. I hear
just
ya.
want to be in the moment and absorb it and take it all in, breathe it all in, and just,
That's the whole thing when
Whole
you go
soul.
you go to a music venue and everyone's standing there going like this.
Yeah.
and then they go home and watch it. They stood there for
It's
an hour.
because they got their flashlight on. Like it used to be
No.
lighters. It
Oh,
used
yeah.
to be lighters.
Neil
Now it's the
Diamond.
flashlight on their phone, Jonesy.
They
See
used
how
to
old
do
you
that.
How
are?
does that go?
You just remember
Turn on your
the-
hard light in the middle of a young boys. Is that Neil Diamond?
I
you just remember the
Again,
lighters, don't you,
take a
Jonesy?
ride.
sure
Oh my
do.
God.
How many times did you burn your finger or thumb holding up a lighter, Jonesy?
I didn't smoke, so I never used to have a lighter. I'd be the odd one out.
You didn't go to a
Okay.
concert and hold
I
up a
go like
lighter?
I go like that.
And Neil Diamond, they do that. My mama loves Neil Diamond. She
I used to
loves
hate Neil
his songs.
Diamond. My
Thumbs
stepmother,
up.
my ex stepmother, gave me a Neil Diamond Forever Blue Jeans album, only because it had Desiree on the album, and
Mhm.
I hated him as a teen. Couldn't stand his music, and as I
Yeah.
got older, I love him. What's
Yeah,
up with that?
My good friend does a Neil Diamond tribute show, and
Wonderful.
he's the official. He's had to pay money for it, but he's the endorsed by Neil Diamond. So
Mhm.
and so Neil does a talk about. He talks to the camera about certain aspects of songs, and then
Mhm.
my mate, when he does it, he has these big video screens up behind him, and so you see Neil Diamond talking about one of the songs, like The President's Daughter, like how he got to
Yes.
that song.
It almost
And,
reminds me of U2, where Bono goes up there and there's the video behind him. Almost in a similar way.
he got Neil Diamond. I don't know how much it cost him, but he got Neil Diamond to talk about different songs, and then he sings the song, and it makes the show more. Instead of just hearing a song, you hear why it was written, the thoughts behind it, different aspects of his life at the time when he was going through divorce or his child was born, all these different subjects. So
All
it
important
makes
topics.
you show. Yeah, it makes you show, and you hear the lyrics, and you appreciate it more than you would if you just heard the song.
It makes it raw. It makes it real. It makes it relatable. It's something that humans can relate to. Each one of us has those journeys, peaks and valleys, stories that each one of us can share. And I say the best of humanity is all of us. Because there are no others. You see, when you look, it's easy to get into a fit or an anger. What I mean is an angry way. But practice to breathe in, grab your thought, make the moment, and shift your energy. It's vital to not only your health, but the universe, because that vibration is going to go out either way. That vibration can go out. Those ions are circulating. They're circulating those ions every nanosecond. And they're pulsing. And so just grab that thought. I give you an example. My tire needed to be checked for air. I pulled over at some unknown station. I didn't know this guy. He was wearing the suits they wear, the mechanical suits and for mechanics. And his name says, his name was, overalls, yeah. And I believe his name was Maverick. His name
that
tag,
was
but
Goose on Maverick on Top Gun.
Well, exactly. Well, he came over to the car and he was just in such a fit, like a rage. Like he was having a bad day. And I met him at this point and I was just asking, hey, can you check the tire? I do need some air. One of the tires, I'm not sure which one. And I caught him in this moment. And within 15 seconds, the only thing that I said is I looked in his eyes and I said, there is no Maverick without Goose, and there's no Goose without Maverick. And the guy just flipped. His energy switched like there was a light bulb that came on. And that's all I needed to say to him. And it brought him out of the mood that he was in, and his whole day shifted for in a positive way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Been there,
Like,
done
you
that.
can practice this every single moment. Each one of you have the same power to do this, and I
No, I
encourage it.
don't.
You do.
No,
I've
you're
seen you grow
you're
too.
crazy.
You do. You do.
No, I don't. I don't do
You're-
the positive vibe thing.
You
When I
do.
worked
You
at when I
watched
worked
me?
at Dunkin' Donuts, yeah,
I
you
Hey,
did watch you.
Janae, have you
I-
watched me?
Yes, I have. Yes,
I don't have positive vibes.
you do.
No, I have me don't like Gary vibes.
I know. You always rank on Gary.
And
Where is
Jerry,
Gary? Where is
And
Gary
Jonesy.
today?
Gary.
and
He's
me
Jonesy.
he's at work.
Where is Gary
Yeah,
today?
and
Des.
DJ and
What's going
Sammy.
on?
See, I don't got the positive vibe thing down. I don't have that going on for me.
No, but
That's
he
just
does
not-
make you all laugh
That's
anyway.
just not my
So
personality.
his personality is a little bit different, but he still makes us all laugh and smile. So, you know. Well, I don't know
Yeah.
about Gary,
You
but the rest
get
of us
to
he
choose.
does.
Well, yeah, everyone gets to choose that. Everyone has free will. You get to choose that every nanosecond.
Yeah, when I used to work
Eddie
at
has a
Dunkin'
special
Donuts,
comedical way to do his
yeah, he
his
Look at that
does.
live with
look at that.
others.
Turn your head
He has the
sideways,
wall
Eddie.
up there.
Turn your head sideways. Look at that long hair he's got.
Yeah,
Ponytail.
he's grown it
Man.
for
What a
for
hipster.
giveaway.
He is.
What
He's
a
grown
hipster.
it for the kids.
Yeah, kids
See?
are different.
That's a
Kids are
positive
different,
thing.
Janae. No.
I've been telling him I want him to grow his
You're
hair
You're
out.
just
trying
a
to ruin
big
my reputation.
Eddie,
Yeah,
I'm not
like-
gonna. You're just a big kid. I can see right through it. You ain't gonna hide
Yeah.
from
Yeah,
me.
he is. He plays Call of Duty and everything. He's a big kid.
Especially when he's
He
on
is.
live.
He's got his Harley. He likes to be on the bike, you
Oh
know.
my goodness! Did you say Harley?
Yes.
Yeah. Do you see
He
that?
bought it
There's
from
an eagle.
Gary.
That is so nice that Gary gave him. That's sweet. My
Where did
uncle
you not give
built.
me that?
Sold it to him.
My
Yeah.
uncle
Don't get that
built
twisted.
Harley.
Hang on.
I
Well,
wish
you
let's do
said
Gary
it.
gave it
Harley.
to me.
All
There's a
you
bit of
needed
fun
to
in
say
it.
was the word Harley because my uncle who passed in April, he that eagle on my community post, he had made this as a quadriplegic. He was originally, a big guy, and when my grandfather passed away, my mom was only 18 when her father passed on, and her brother, my uncle,
Bit like
he
like
had
Gary.
became a quadriplegic, and that eagle that he created, he had nailed it and has yarn, so it's 3-dimensional, and he painted it, he nailed it, it's on wood, and you can see actual photograph of that on the community post area. And I like to share sentimental things like this. You'll see little pictures of my mom or myself, and I'm very sentimental about life, and
Yeah.
I'm an old soul,
Oh, you're a fantastic soul.
I'm not sentimental
Well, thank
at
you,
all.
Jonesy. Thank
Eddie
you,
could be
Radio Jonesy.
Eddie's soul could start with the letter A.
And have 7 letters, Jonesy.
Start at the very
Okay.
beginning. It's a very good
Okay,
place to
yeah.
start.
Hi, Gary.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, Gary
Somebody
made
said
it.
his name
With
too
Do
much.
Re Mi.
That's it.
No, that was me. I posted in your live that a bunch of us are over here at Jonesy's, and he came over.
And the
Good on you,
hills
Des.
are alive with the sound
Somebody
of
said Gary's name too
music.
much.
Let's sing
We're not
this.
going to
Come on,
sing.
girl.
No, I can't sing. I'll sing. I went to try out for some plays, and they're like, "We're so thankful you came to try out for the play. We've got the perfect place for you in the back. I'm working on the arts and crafts stuff with the other people." I'm like, "I'm not very artistic. Do you have a non-speaking part?" And so it was an all-girl Catholic school. So they made me a top hat. I got a mustache, and I had the man's suit.
Did you play Yentl?
No.
You
It
know
was
who
like
loves
Scrooge or
musicals
Oliver
as
Twist or
well?
something.
You know who
I
else
don't-
loves musicals? Sweet Lisa from Jessie and Lisa Lazy Days Ahead.
Yeah.
She loves her musicals as well.
Yeah, no, I was it was an all girls school. I mean, I think it was two brothers came in for some of the parts because they were speaking and stuff. But
Hey,
it
there's
was
Gary.
it was all girls. Yeah, I said that. I said Gary's here.
Gary.
But
Hey,
yeah.
Gary.
Up Adventure
Hey,
America.
hi,
Hey,
Daddy.
are they coming to the meetup?
You
I
can
don't-
respond below in chat. Which meetup are so they know?
It's the one in Texas, the Huffman, Texas
Pedals?
one. Operation Rendezvous.
then
No,
what,
Pedals is Alabama.
10 Killer? Operation
No.
Rendezvous.
Operation Rendezvous, April 11th.
That's
through
in
the 13th.
Texas.
That's
Yeah.
in Huffman, Texas. Hey, Gary.
Good to see you,
Hey,
Gary.
Hey, Jonesy.
He-
Hey, Jenny.
He's got something to show you, Eddie. Hey, Gary.
Well, I can't show him on here. I guess I
It's
can.
Batman. Da-na-na-na-na-na-na. Batman.
Eddie, see, I got.
Oh, he's
I-
flipping a bird.
No, I got a finger.
He's got a
That's
boo
for
boo.
Eddie.
He's got a bubbo.
You can debigify me.
What did you do to yourself to get a bubbo?
Well, I have my fingernails from time to time chip or whatever. Sometimes it's on the end, and I just grab a hold of them and yank them off.
I got something for you.
And it, apparently, I guess it got infected or something because it's, it's hurting a little bit and a little swollen, looking a little red.
Do you have Epsom salt or
Epsom salt.
Epsom salt or
Antibiotic, triple antibiotic.
hydrogen peroxide?
And
I did put a
Savulon.
lot of it. Well, it's been that way a couple of days, but I started to go to the doctor the other day, but it was on Friday and they were already closed by the time I got a chance to do it.
Go over the counter and get some triple antibiotics.
Well, I've got some triple antibiotics and I put that on there this morning.
Good.
And
Mhm.
and then where
Just
I got
keep
my,
it
What's
clean
wrong
and
with
put it
you,
on.
Gary?
I
He's
just
got a
went straight-
boo-boo on his middle finger. He's flipping you the bird.
You did that on purpose. There ain't nothing wrong with your daggum finger.
Yes, it is. It's
No, you just did that so you could flip me off. That's the only reason you did that. You take that Band-Aid off, there ain't nothing wrong with that freaking finger. I guarantee it.
Hey, you got my wife's phone number. Call her and ask.
He come to get you a surprise.
Well, why you sticking your fingers in places it shouldn't be? That's the next question.
I chipped a nail, it right there on the edge, right over here, and right over here. And so I just yanked it off, and
Oh, wow.
it got infected. Anyhow,
How did you chip a nail, Gary?
I'm always doing stuff. I'm doing.
No,
stuff.
you ain't. What'd you
He's
do?
arrest-
Chip it on the keyboard?
He's arresting criminals. He's
I don't
Batman.
know how I did it. All I know is I did it.
I
No.
believe Robin took care of that. Robin. Was Robin, right, Jonesy?
Yeah, Carnegie.
Yeah, Carnegie says Robin.
Batman,
Carnegie.
Batman
Yeah, sorry.
doesn't
Yeah.
have to tell.
Hey, I'd like to say thanks everyone for coming in. We're all going to jump over to see Devil Dogs live. He goes live on
I
the
got
hour.
his link right here.
Yeah, whack her in, and that's where we're all going to jump over to in a minute or so. And I'd just like to thank everybody who's popped in. to
Gary,
the
they
live
all want
stream.
me to conk you on the head though, Gary.
Well, maybe I shouldn't show up for your live stream or something. I don't know. I
See,
don't want to get.
He
conked on the
said
head.
conk. Conk
said
you on
conk.
the head. That's the key word, Jonesy.
Yeah, he's got a shell. He's going
Not clonk you on the head.
Oh,
Conk you on
Probably, if you want me to come up, you might want to send me a link.
Hang on.
I don't
All
know
right.
if you can't.
I
I don't
will
know if
see.
you can, Gary. Your finger's bugging you.
I'm
Yeah,
going
you can
over.
email-
Bugging me. It's right there. You're
All
number
right.
one, Eddie.
Thanks everyone for popping up. Thank you, Des. Thank you, Janae. Thank you, Devil Dog and Gary.
It's an
And thank you everyone in the chat. Shawnee, you're an absolute
Mhm.
legend. If you haven't connected with this girl, definitely do.
thank you.
And Arlene, who else is in there? Arlene, thank you for your support, Arlene, as usual. Lovely person and a great supporter of channels. Stephen and Jacqueline, wait, thank you very much for coming in. Just running up the chat. Let's see, I think we've only got the handful and our friends Farming Nature's Way.
See you
Yeah,
later.
thanks again.
Robin and Todd.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks, Gary. Yep. So thanks everyone for popping in. I'm trying to be live at this sort of time zone wherever you are. It's my Sunday, so it's your Saturday. It'll be around this time. If I've not got prior engagements on, I'll definitely be live. Just trying to get the watch hours up on this channel. So yeah, it's time for Devil Dogs Live. I'd like to thank you, Janae. Always a pleasure to have you on, my friend.
It's my honor. It really is an honor, and you as well.
Oh, thank you very much for coming on. I really do appreciate you. So thanks, guys. We're going to jump over and chat with Eddie, and we'll speak soon. Till next time. Ciao.